Okay, did a little bit of grinding on this character, on the armor and weapons, so I should be a bit stronger. Yeah, so almost double the armor rating and almost doubled the hit damage on the weapons. Although the weapons are still pretty weak. Where are the weapons? Here. Yeah. We still have a bit to do. Now, I want to go back to that Black Reach thing and see how we do. See if we can push in a bit further. You know, with those stats. Oh, hi, Harry. Audiobug is back, is it? Now, how's that? Let me check from here. Yeah. I think that one, Harry, was just a loose connection. Yeah, I think we're good. What is it like now? Probably just a loose connection. Now let's give it one more test. Let's give it one more test. 1, 2, 3, testing. Yeah, and that was just feedback from my mic. I think that's it now. I think it's good now, Harry. Black Reach, wasn't it? Perfect. Thank you, Harry. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Just woke up there a little while ago. Yeah, no, actually, most of the time it's the controller itself. Very, very odd time it's a loose connection. Yeah. That time I think it was a loose connection. Maybe 1 out of 100 times. It's the controller. It's rubbish. Yeah, sometimes you've got to turn it off, switch it off, and back on again a few times to get that audio back out. This is the Elite controller. I've never had that kind of problem, on the ordinary controller. Just the Elite. And the ordinary controller, the cheaper one, it lasts a lot longer as well. It's back, is it? Oh, frig it. Okay. Yeah, never, ever, ever, ever. Get an Xbox. Just not worth it, I tell you. Not if you're going to stream anyway, I can tell you. Pile of junk. Not if you're going to stream anyway, I can tell you. Yeah, it's okay now. Like, nobody wants to be doing this every time. You know what I mean? With controllers and that. And if it's not a controller, it's always something. It's the app's not working. You can't go on the internet, or you can't reply to a text message for like 3 weeks until it gets another update again. It's always the same. Yeah, but brutal for mods on games, Harry. Yeah, brutal. Oh, hi, Argo. Thanks for raiding. Appreciate it. And welcome, raiders. Hi, Jen. And how are you? And Manape. And let me get my reading glasses here. Yeah, we were just having some audio problems. Hazu. Hi, Argo. So, what are we doing? We're playing some Skyrim? We're playing a kind of Imperial character on this. Let me show you. How do I get out of this again? Uh, oh yeah, it's this one. I've been a long time off Skyrim. I'm forgetting the controller. So basically, we can only use Imperial stuff. That's weapons and armor as well. And that's going to be a problem on Legendary. Now, we can't buy anything for our character. Audio, yeah. On console, it's an absolute nightmare. It wasn't too bad until Twitch kind of handed the reins over to Microsoft. You know what I mean? When I was streaming directly from Twitch, it was never much of an issue. But it's become a massive issue with Microsoft. Because Microsoft have never, ever, ever cared anything about their consoles and how they work. You know? It's just a little side gig for them, you know? Yeah, Starfield controls. So we can't buy anything whatsoever. That's including, soul gems and crafting materials and stuff. So we're restricted to dungeons. We can take anything in a dungeon or a container. So we're kind of in a bad way for soul gems. I'm trying to get enchanting maxed out. So we're off to Blackreach. As I said, we're still a bit weak. Usually at this stage, I'm kind of unstoppable. And of course, alchemy is going pretty slow. So I have a little dead bow farm here, which I find the best way to get alchemy up with some salt inside. And for the salt, I do some home invasions to get all that salt. Oh, hi Terry. And how have you been? The soul cairn. Yeah, well, the soul cairn, let's say, to fill them, definitely, yeah. But I reckon the best place would be Blackreach itself. You can actually mine them. You'd come out with 100 or more, there. But to be honest, I probably need about 1,000. But Blackreach is pretty good, because you've got all those dwarven robots and junk, and they nearly always carry soul gems. Doesn't have to be a really good one, just anything to hold a soul. Petty would do. Yeah, I got to Death Bells after, Harry. After about 3 streams. I found one in a satchel. Outside of Winterhold. Ah, that's good to hear, Terry. Oh yeah, yeah. You can mine soul gems. Yeah, they're everywhere. Plus you'll collect a ton of them from the dwarven junk, down along. Yeah. Oh, hi John. We're off now. I'm hoping the first end, that mad skooma addict Khajiit, yeah, he kicked my backside. So I've done a little bit of fixing up on this character. We just might be able to take them and move further down into Blackreach. If not, we can look around, and if we're lucky, we might have getting a salvary set there and pick up a few more soul gems. Oh yeah, it's a great place, but it's extremely hard. By rights, I even have a kind of hard time in Blackreach when my character is maxed out on legendary difficulty. But very doable. But I'm still in a weak condition, but it's definitely worth my while. I need to push out and get more soul gems. Say when he turned 80. Matey. Hi, O'Keefe. Been well, I hope. Now, let's get going, guys. Yeah, I did a little bit of grinding. Mostly on that garden. Waiting for them to grow and doing a little bit of selling of... Maybe remember all that potion and junk we had. I managed to get rid of it. Now... okay, I'm still on Starfield controls here. Alright, here we go. Oh, he might be a little bit stronger this time. Alright, I got the journal and the junk from here. Let's see if it's closed again. And the journal is back. But we're not getting it the second time. Okay. So this is a good sign that it should have respawned inside. So worst case scenario, we'll pick up about... Ooh. We'll pick up about 20 soul gems. You know, even if we can't pass that Khajiit yet. I think we have a decent chance of taking him this time. But I prefer to play a kind of tank character. No shield. Healing spell. You know, hard-hitting sword. We'll see how it goes with this guy. Oh, nice. With your doggos. Oh, nice. Not too bad, yeah. The pain is pretty manageable tonight. Yeah, so not too bad. Oh, well, thank you, okay. Now, let's go in here. And let's see. Oh, they're perfect, they're asleep, thank goodness. Yeah, they've been messing all day, but they're starting to quieten down a bit. Now, anything is fair game in the dungeons. Yeah, it's respawned, guys. So, with these kind of rules I have to discover this quickly, so you could farm the soul gems, would be... You know, we got all those journals. I really hate the way they spawn back. Well, what can we do? Not a lot. We just won't pick them this time. Okay, let's push on. We're looking for soul gems. And we'll see. Well, the Khajiit won't spawn back, I can tell you that. Yeah, we can make some of those bomber ingots as well. Come on. Now, here we go. We'll refrain from the books, we got these guys already. Oh. Yeah, I do like to pick these guys up. Just ornamental, really. No. Aha! Yeah, we're doing much better this time, guys. Much better. You see what I mean about the soul gems? Much better. I prefer to work like this for a while. We need to jack up that heavy armor. Yeah, we're doing much better. We're getting some ingredients as well, so it's not too bad. You know what? I actually forgot one. I actually forgot one back here. How silly am I? You remember that little box back here at the table? There. Nah, pity. Thought there might have been a gem inside. You're gonna need a massive amount of those gems to max out enchanting. We're really going nowhere until we do that, and alchemy. At least we've got alchemy moving in the right direction now with those death bells. No, this Khajiit is a problem, you know that? Okay. Yeah, he's a massive little problem, this guy. We'll try him without shield for a moment.
What? Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one won't talk to us. You'll need to do better than that.
And he's only got an axe as well. Uh-oh. Got him this time, guys. He's not getting away. Yeah, did enough just to take him. And he is an absolute nutcase. So he killed his brother and he did a lot of bad things. Now this is the brother. And there should be a journal here somewhere explaining this. Empty skooma bottle. Yeah, this is the journal here. Yeah, they just went mad. Okay. We can continue. We'll probably have to deal with Farmer shortly. Not so sure about those guys yet. But with enough grinding on this character. We'll be taking out dragons pretty easy. Now. Now we're taking everything here because we'll need it for crafting and smithing. Usually I'll leave this rubbish behind, but we can make ingots from it, I think. Of course I'll love to collect those books and notes. So, what do we like now? We're okay halfway there. Any gates we come across, we'll open them. Now, should be getting a few more of our friends here. Oh. Now, those guys are a little stronger than the usual. A little stronger than the other guys. We'll get a good bit done. We'll get a good bit done on heavy armor anyway. Okay, that'll really hurt us here now if we don't start to run. I need a spot where they can't get me, really. Give me time to regenerate a little bit. There we go, this is a good spot. We'll just wait here for a minute and regenerate. I'll take these two out. Going to be lurking for a little. No problem, Harry. And thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. This tactic is a favorite go-to in Oblivion. But the AI in this game is much better. Now we just need that and the magic to back up a bit. Oh yeah, on my let's say with my character, yeah, it's still a low level for farmer, and then I've been throwing everything, Kieran, into enchanting and alchemy. You know what I mean? So when the time comes, I can make this character really, really strong. So he is a lot weaker than he should be at this level. But in the long game, you know, I'll get really good really fast, if you know what I mean. Once I make a few breakthroughs. The only thing that's really stopping me is soul gems. Okay. There. Ah, Dwarfen Bolt. You see where we're picking up the soul gems now. Like that. Okay. Let's get going. It'll be a slow progress to Blackreach. But to be honest, what will happen is we'll get down so far and then we'll have to kind of level up a bit. And then by the time we get back, this will probably be full, but we'll be much stronger by then. I don't want to take that chunk. Now. Now we have 0 magic resistance. So those guys that shoot the lightning, yeah, they're gonna be a problem. Those Dwemer cogs, we'll need 20 for the Mage's Guild, won't we? That Arno Gain quest. Okay, which way? Oh, yeah, right, this way. There's a few guys here. I think these are the guys with electricity, aren't they? Right, I really hate this, so... There. Oh. Come on, guys, jump out. Don't keep me in suspense. No, I'm okay. For a while. These are tough little guys. once we have enough of this... Uh-oh. We'll start filling those soul gems. Usually I just buy them, but on this playthrough I wanted something much more challenging. And this is an absolute gold mine for gems. Oh, come on, Croc. You're not that rusty. Okay. Well, we've got a fill of things to lockpick anyway. I didn't take out any, ooh, what's that, ebony bow? Oh, that's just junk, we'll sell that later. Now, we will have to deal with Farmer here, I think. It's looking like it. Let's see how we're doing on the soul gem thingy. Well, we're not using that for a while. 3, 8, 10, 14. Not bad. I was hoping for a bit more, but that will suffice for a little bit. There's a little guy down here I want to take. Oh, we're getting a bit done on lockpicking as well, so not too bad. Oh, hi Leroy. Pretty good, and you? How have you been? Well, I hope. We've improved this character a bit, and we're changing our arm a little bit in Blackreach. We're desperate for soul gems, so this is the way to go. On those scavenger rules I placed on this. So what have you been up to, Leroy? There. Now, I'm starting to fill up with junk now, guys. We'll have to make a quick return from here. Yeah, we're filling up quite quickly. Very quickly. And we should be able to push down a little bit more. I was hoping for a few more soul gems, but... Ah! Now, isn't there some junk in here? Yeah, there is some nasty junk in here. I want to be careful with this one. Played Longbourns yesterday. And crashing through Skyrim today. Nice. Oh, hi Taggy, and thanks for raiding. Appreciate it. And welcome raiders. And what were you up to, Taggy? What were you streaming? Now let me get something to drink, guys. I'm still trying to flush this. Silly kidney stone. I won't be a second. So I did a bit of grinding on this character. So he's a bit tougher. We're pushing farther now down through Blackreach. But we got rid of that junky Khajiit. So we're pushing down a little bit further. It's all really for the soul gems. Well, we can do the quest while we're down here, you know. Yeah, he's a biggie. I was streaming Avatar Frontiers. Oh, nice, of Pandora. I've seen that. This is helping our heavy armor as well. Obviously. There we go. Okay. I think we'll have to get out of here shortly, guys. We're filling up. We'll grind out what we have. And we'll have to do... Okay. Yeah, not going with the iron armor anyway. That's weight 25, so what have we got? 85, 15. That's 15. There's weight 2. 15. Okay, let's max out. Let's get out of here. Okay, it's kind of a long way back. We need to grind this little junk out. We'll head straight back to... Where is it? Yeah, we'll be able to hit this before it respawns. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. I absolutely love this game. Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, it's my favorite game, and it's always my kind of go-to game, you know. And hi, Stoner Jim. Thanks for following. Appreciate it, and welcome to the community. You don't mind if I call you Jim? Right, get back. We'll smelt that junk. We'll hit the river. We'll soul trap some mud crabs, and we'll get that. We'll get them gems out of the way. The second we do that, we'll come back here and we'll push a little bit more. It'll take ages anyway for this to respawn, so we should be able to push down and open some of the gates so we don't have to, you know, keep going through this. Although it's not bad now because, you know, we're getting the gems we need. So it might not be a bad idea to, you know, start from the beginning again. But on this stream we'll flat out concentrate on that enchanting skill. And we're kind of pushing our way towards that quest as well in Blackreach. It's a pity we can't fast travel from dungeons. But the Khajiit is taken care of, so we'll be a lot safer in and out here now. Okay. It's a long way. Come on. Excuse me. Oh. I think I might be catching cold. And the weather has been very, very changeable. Now, so we need to head. I'll leave it on in a trunk outside. You know, once I smelt this junk that I have. And with a bit of luck, the dead boughs would have regrown. Smooth. Okay, we can get a little bit of... Oh, hang on. Let's just melt this down for a moment. There. Let's just add it in here for a moment. Just to get it out of the way. Okay. Oh. Well, the cog I'll keep. There's a quest for that. But the gears and the gyros and the levers, I don't think I'll take them in the future. I didn't get... Decorative strut. Guys, that should melt down. If not, I shan't be taking them again. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's see what we can actually make from this. Oh, I haven't done any, yeah, I haven't done much grinding on that, really. So we'll just make some junk for that. The other stuff, I'll have to leave those behind in future. They're not much good to us, are they? Okay. I'll need to start selling pretty shortly. Let's get working with this for a moment. Yeah, I think I'll put that in there for a while. Ton of junk in this. It'll take us a while to sell off this junk, won't it? Oh, that's enough. Now there's some new ingredients here I'm working on. Oh. Just get rid of these journals. And then we'll sell off the other junk if we can. Now there's a lot of selling in this, guys. Is there anything we want to disenchant? I doubt it. I think I've got all of the enchantments I need. Nah. No, we're good. Okay, let's get selling. The potions are going to be a problem We'll sell what we can, we'll come back here and save it, and then we'll hit that dungeon again. Oh, Skyrim. I love the grinding on the character in Skyrim. Especially when it's kind of hard to do. Now, I suppose... Wow. I don't know, I've just raided Whiterun a moment ago. But there is the blacksmiths, I suppose. Well, that's a waste of time. So we'll hit Riverwood. I don't think that they spawn their inventory again that quickly. But I haven't got anything in Speechcraft, so I can't sell any junk to anyone.
You're nothing but trouble. May the gods watch over your... Take a look.
Let's see, God 6. Ah, the Dwarfen bolt. Do we need bolt? Yeah, they don't weigh much anyway. Here we go. Ooh, that's an expensive one. They're all very, very expensive. Extremely expensive. Ah, yeah, we can get rid of this junk, of course. Nice. The moonstone ore. We'll be keeping that. Now, there's a few more of these guys back in Whiterun. There's 1, 2, 3 people we can sell to there. That's when we get her outside. Strange enough, the other guy will have a different menu. Come on. Yay! She can afford this. She is pretty wealthy. 125, perfect. Okay, 26. There we go, we get that guy inside. Good night, Terry. Oh, Terry. Good night, everyone. Much love. And thanks for hanging out, Terry. Appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest and a great day. Stay safe, Terry. Bye. Yeah, so Blackreach is the way to go.
Welcome to... We've got... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just about take that one. Miscellaneous. Yeah, good.
Good doing business with you.
Now, I'll try these shops, but I think I've done them a little while ago, so I don't think they're going to be buying anything. We'll see. I think it takes a decent few days for these guys to respawn. Oh, we'll see anyway.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything. Some may call this junk.
Oh,
Me,
nice.
I call them treasures.
Okay, maybe I didn't do it a while back. Nah, this is the get rid of the potion thing. Most definitely. Oh, hang on, that's wrong. Yeah, you'll do.
Do come back.
If that's the case, that guy in Riverwood would have some money. We'll be stopping back by him in a moment. We just need to keep our weight under control, and I hate storing it at home because you know what happens.
Take a look.
You know, you just gather up too much. I see some of these are very expensive. 86, that would do. Now, there's a guy from the Companion's Forge. He'll buy some of this junk, I think. No, I think we have some jewellery, and I think... Yeah, that guy in the keep will buy that. We don't have any selling perks in this yet. Money has never been a problem in Skyrim.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
Okay. Weapons. Oh, we're okay with weapons anyway. Apparel. Okay, that's not bad. And I think now we should be able to get rid of this. Right, that's the end of that junk. That's the only stuff you'll buy. Oh, we might be able to get rid of some of our jewelry with this other one.
When the Empire surrendered to the unmarried Dominion.
It's not really the money I'm after, but you know, our speechcraft, our battering skill will go up doing this as well. And our aim is to max this character out. Yeah, I totally agree. They've dropped a lot in their game since this, Kieran. I think this was their
Another wanderer.
their apex, really, wasn't it? You know.
Oh, I thought you were already on. Take a look.
No. Yeah, why not? We'll get the credit for it anyway. You could actually keep selling stuff to him when he's 0 and still move up. It used to be that way, I don't know if it still is. And still move up the battering skill. Now we need to stop back here again for a moment. Where is it? I forgot to try that Khajiit. He wouldn't be there now anyway. Now, of those two, I'm really sure this guy might be okay to sell, but I doubt it. I think it was this guy I did lately. Let me see.
Don't let... Some may call this junk.
No.
Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, that's right. I turned my game off. That would have reset the menu. Nice. Okay. So what do I do, guys? Do we go back and push a bit further? Oh, hang on. I've got to get rid of the little soul gems, don't I? Items. Yeah, okay. We're going to go big into filling these. I knew I forgot something as well. Oh well. So this is our best spot. To be honest, yeah, there's a decent one there. We'll go back to this one here. The mud crab should have respawned. And then we'll craft up some junk. I should have used the junk I had now, but still. Give me an excuse to craft something anyway. So we're going to be soul trapping. I just want to be careful right about there. Some high level random encounters on that one. Now, I see 2 candidates so far. Okay, come over here, guys, where I can see you. That's it. Now when we fill up these souls, I'll go back, make some junk. We'll transfer them onto that and get our enchanting up. But I'll never touch a soul gem again once I get this guy to 100. Oh hi collector, and how have you been? Oh, there's what's that? I know, have we got what it takes for that guy? That's a saber cat. Oh, I did improve this character, but let's see how he stands up here. I think he might be damaged a bit, is he? Not really. Oh no, maybe we're bitten off more than we can chew. Okay, we're dead. Gotta run here, guys. I misjudged my armor. There's another guy on the prowl. You're just gonna leave us lacking from Magicka. Okay. Ah, there's bears and everything here. This is ridiculous. Okay, it's gonna be a while on this. Now what I need to do is we get a little bit of fury going here. We'll let those guys fight it out. Yeah. You gotta love that fury. Yeah, they're everywhere. What have we got? We've got mud crabs, slaughterfish, bears, and saber cats. And a pretty low level character as well. Yeah, when it rains in this game, it pours. I'll get you in a moment. Ah, the eternal struggle. I think the saber cat has had it. Now, this guy here I want. He should still be pretty much damaged, does he? Kind of. Oh, come on. Yeah, he is. There we go. That's one threat dealt with. Now, the bear. I don't think he would be damaged that much, would he? Oh! The saber cat is not too bad either. Here, come here, you. How's the bear? That bear is hardly touched. And he is 1-1. Tough guy. I'll see if we can lower him down to the crabs, but he's gonna waste those souls. Oh, whoa, whoa. Enough now. Teddy. Yeah, we'll take him. He's a cave bear. What level? About 40 something. Late 40s. But it's not the level. I've been putting everything into enchanting and alchemy. You know, because I'll need that maxed out to go and make a kind of overboard character. You know, kind of really tough. Yeah, yeah. Like there's some pretty rich mud crabs walking around. But it's 47, yeah. See where I've gotta save my points as well for this enchanting. So I have illusion maxed out, and that was, you know, I'm working on alchemy. If I can get alchemy and enchanting finished, then I can start off my new armor. You know what I mean? And my first set, let's say, of crafting outfit. Until I get to the Dragonborn DLC, where I'll get that enchanting piece. And then I can upgrade it by, what, 5-6% maybe. Make a new set, and then I'm done. I'm done with that. Okay, bear. There. Now that's the big guys out of the way. Now we can concentrate on the other ones until we saw those gems. We got a bit done obviously in one hand, and heavy armor and restoration as well. Right. Let's put these guys out of their misery. That was a waste of a soul, wasn't it? There we go. We should get a half a dozen or more down here. So does the whole Imperial only mean you can't use... Yes, I can't use any summon weapons. I can't use anything unless it's Imperial. Now, that's not too bad, as you know, on the armor. Because they all cap out around 560, 570, I think it's 568. So that's not much of a problem. Weapons are a problem because weapons don't cap, and to be honest, the Imperial bow and sword is pretty naff. Yeah, it's right up there with steel weapons and iron weapons. But we will be able to do some enchanting on those. You know what I mean? And some resistances. I should be able to get it within 3 to 5 shot a dragon. Eventually. But the problem would be soul gems. You see, we can take whatever we want from a dungeon or a container, no matter where it is. Dead bodies obviously being containers as well. So out here, you know, outside of dungeons, we can only pick from containers. So we can't pick the plants and stuff for a quick fix up on alchemy. That would be too easy. We can't buy anything. There is some exceptions, you know, lockpicks for instance, because we can't craft them no matter what we do. And the grand soul gems. And that's it. Or let's say unique ingredients that we're not using. Let's say there's some unique stuff in this because they weren't removed from the Creation Club. So I can buy those, but it's just for fluff, for decoration, for, you know, the alchemy lab. And that's about it, so we can't buy anything. Oh yeah, there's one more exception, the wood for the Hardfire homes, because you've got to buy that from a vendor. There's no other way. And the Hardfire homes for fixing up the hardware. The biggest problem we're having is glass and straw. So I've gone to home invasion for that, and I've got a bit, and I've almost raided every house in every town, and got very little. The dungeons should help us, once we get going with those. So Imperial only. That doesn't include the Daedric weapons you get from the Imperial guys. So the biggest problem in this would be not being able to buy everything. No. But we can still make it. That's why I'm in Blackreach so early. For the soul gems. But I'm finding it fun. It's a little bit like Valheim in a sense where you're kind of underpowered for dungeons, you can't go into them. And you've got to keep pushing out, looking for soul gems and stuff to improve your character, and then you can kind of come back and, push a bit farther until you max your character out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll get tons and tons from there. But if you want to fix up your character quickly, you would go all out on alchemy. And then you get some really expensive potions. And then you'd buy what you need. You need never move from the cities, you know what I mean? Down to the dungeons. And it's probably the quickest way. You're not waiting for respawns. Especially when you get to the college, there's tons of them there. But unless you want to mess about with black soul gems and stuff, let's say for grand souls, once you're doing your enchantments and your armor, you're obviously going to want those to be max. And the way to do that would be, you'd first make up a set. There's a kind of thing you go through, and you'd max out that. You'd waste maybe about 20 soul gems on that. And hi, the legit code. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. And welcome to the community. So, what you would do, let's say there's 4 items you could put alchemy on, let's say for instance. So that would be headwear, ring, necklace, I think, and bracers. So you'd max out alchemy, and then you'd put that enchantment at one piece. Then you'd wear it to make the other piece, and so on. And you keep cycling them down till you max them out. Boots, no. Boots, one-handed, stuff like that, and the resistances like fire, frost, and stuff. But I'm almost certain it's ring, necklace, headwear, and bracers, I think. With blacksmithing, it's armor. Let me see. Armor, bracers, ring, and necklace. Almost sure. Yeah. I'll show you in a minute once we get back. There's a craft. Yeah, I tend not to use mods, Leroy. And it would kind of defeat the purpose if I shortcut, let's say what I'm doing here. Now, let's get these guys. I'm just filling up our soul gems. I want to see, we should be through them shortly. I'll go back and we'll leave that go for a moment. And we'll go back and I'll show you just a very, very rough set I've got made up. But the finishing set I cannot do until I max out alchemy and I max out enchanting. Then I can do a finishing set. I can have a kind of blacksmith set that would do both enchanting, let's say, and, weapon and armor kind of improvement. The unofficial patch is about the only DLC I've always used. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll show you what I'm using. So it's the game is still pretty original, in my opinion. Anyway, there's just some stupid buildings and stuff from the from the anniversary edition that cannot be removed, even after deleting that. But it's not too bad. How do I get this again? Here it is. So I've got the unofficial patch. There's one here called My Home is Your Home. And that's basically, I can just leave, any one of my followers in any one of my homes. I like it because, you can get a few more people around the Hardfire homes, or, the guys you get in the middle of nowhere. You can leave them in your houses in the cities and that. And they're easy to find. This one here, when you finish the Dark Brotherhood, the stupid miscellaneous quests keep showing up in your main menu. Well, this pushes them down to miscellaneous out of the way. And I think we're probably all familiar with this one. With this one, I can, let's say, kind of stay cool with the blades and still save Partonax. I don't have to kill him, which I thought was a stupid decision to make. Now this is Hardfire multiple adoptions. I can get all 6 kids, and these are just add-ons, for better dialogue and AI. So they're adoptions. Run for your lives. This is a mod, let's say, during dragon and vampire attacks. NPCs will run inside and hide like they should have, really. Now, I got this one, Protect Your People, because of something I've seen after that huge update we got. I fast travelled to Winterhold, and there was a vampire there waiting, killing NPCs, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit, so I brought this one in. Now, these can be dicey, and I'm not saying it's anything got to do with the modders, but I think sometimes it gets overwritten a little, and what happens is, you're fighting an NPC, you've got a large quest, and he doesn't die. It protects him as well. So obviously you disable the mod, and he still doesn't die, and then you delete the mod, and he still doesn't die, so your playthrough is pretty much ruined. So, I got this spell here, should overwrite, let's say, any of the protection on the NPC, and if we have to in an emergency, we'll use this to continue our quest. And the same with this one. This is a resurrection spell. So, in case this doesn't work properly again, if we're quick enough, and get an NPC not long after he's dead and we need him for a quest, we can bring him back and finish the quest. So that's just a kind of, those are just a backup, really, to make sure none of my quests bug out. So not much of a change. At least nothing you can see. So they're the mods that I like to work with. With permanent undead followers disappearing when fast travelling. I've never had a permanent undead follower. Did they mods or something? Let me see. There's a spell you can get. No, they're not really permanent undead followers. Do you mean like Serena? Oh yeah, that's common. Yeah, the necromancy spell. Don't use necromancy. Yeah. Never been really fond of it, so don't really do the reanimation thing. Yeah, that would be pretty common. Yeah. And that would be pretty common. But if I was going for that kind of magic, I would really prefer the conjuring, if I was going in, let's say, as a mage, which wouldn't be an easy thing to do on this if you were to be strict and, use the robes and stuff. Very tedious. You're always switching spells. Oh. Okay, that's it, guys. We've filled all our soul gems. Nice. Let's get out of here. Now, let me see. Let's check these guys. We have a bit of crafting to do. Yeah, we're done. Now, just get a little bit done here. Now, let's get back to Hardfire. And I'll show you what I mean. I just get back here. Lakeview. Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, it makes the game fresh. I would 100% agree with that. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a kind of... Yeah. Me too. About a year and a half-ish. Yeah, about a year and a half-ish. Now... I've got some junk up here I'll use, so... I'll just check something for a moment. So... We'll use this item here. And this is the Imperial Armor. We won't be doing it. So if I use... You see what I mean? These are the ones that are available. So there's no alchemy on this. But there is a smithing. So that's for smithing only. So... We'll check the boots. And here we go. So again, no alchemy. So this is for one-handed and the fortify and resist. Shock, frost and fire. I usually use the one-handed on these. So that's the boots. So this is the helmet. So this one, I think the only decent ones on this would be archery and water breathing. You know, once you double up. The rest is pretty silly. I would use archery. And of course water breathing. You know, you wouldn't want those ones. And the shield. Well, that's health and block, I suppose. Yeah, health and block. Yeah, because I wouldn't be going in with these. I wouldn't be using the shield that much. So I wouldn't be putting any of those on it. And then let's say... Well, we know with the ring and necklace, we can use both the alchemy and the smithing. And then of course there's the gauntlets. And then we have two-handed smithing, just smithing. And alchemy. So we can double up on those as well. I know, once we have the right perks. Control is a good mod. Really? Can favorite 8 menu items. And then instead of... Yeah. There needs to be a better kind of menu in this. Now, let me just get this junk out for a moment here. Oh, what's in that? Yeah, this is the 4 things you can use for smithing. The armor, the bracers, or gloves, the ring, and a necklace. So it's ring and necklace for alchemy, headgear and what else? Yeah, headgear and bracers. Okay. Okay, so we need 8 more. I'll go down and make some of that junk, just bracers. We'll sell them off. And then we'll head straight back to Blackreach. I think I've got some junk here. We'll get rid of it as fast as we can. So what did I say? 8. And we'll help with smithing as well. Say, oh yeah. Yeah, there needs to be a kind of customized menu would be nice. Yeah, that's something that's needed in this. Well, all BGS games, Leroy, have a serious kind of menu management problem and storage and vendor cache problem. Every single game. Take the last one there, Starfield. You know, you're picking up weapons worth 5, 7, 8,000 credits. You're going into NPCs and they've got like 5,000 credits, and their inventory is like 250,000. Really, really, really low funds. Oh, I bill all of them. Yeah, it's much more fun. Yeah, and it's in the rules I said anyway about buying stuff. But the biggest problem for me has been, strangely enough, because I can't buy it, collector, and you wouldn't believe this, glass and straw. Trying to find that in dungeons or even stealing it from houses, from containers, is almost impossible. Yeah, we've done a good bit, but I'm thinking once we push down into the dungeons, we'll start to find some. But every time I find some glass or straw in this game, it's like I've found a treasure. You know? Yeah, but I can't buy it. It's easy to buy. Every shopkeeper would have tons of glass and tons of straw. But I can't buy anything for crafting. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've stolen a good bit. Yeah. I've cleaned out Riften. I've cleaned out almost everywhere. But it's a random kind of thing, in each house. Oh yeah, I cleaned out his house. But remember the amount of glass and straw you would need to finish these. Quite a lot. Get more immersive merchants, yeah. 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 Maybe he's getting ready to start a family with that NPC he was trying to date in Riverwood. You're talking about the follower, the out-follower. Yeah. Yeah, he could be just getting ready for that. Somehow I doubt it. But I think we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, we need, what did I say, 8 of those guys? Okay. There, that's enough to get rid of our junk. Once we sell that off, then we're ready again for Blackreach. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of some junk as well, obviously. We have enough of those. Oh, I think I want one over here. I'll eventually need a good bit of fluff for these, for decoration. So there. The rest also, I won't be picking those balls again, I'll tell you. All the ingredients, of course. Well, we need that for the houses for decoration. Where is that ingredients? The rest we can dump down here. I just make sure and get rid of as much of this junk as I can. Yeah, that's okay. And the ingredients here. Yeah, I can come back later and get that. We can do something with that later. Now, let's get these 8 out. Enchanting will be a slow grind, but it's going to be fun. You know, being underpowered in Blackreach. It's going to be a battle. Level up smithing. Well, remember I said, let's say the easiest way to do it when you kind of max out alchemy. Your potions will be worth a lot of money. So you'd use that money, and let's say, to buy leather strips, iron ore, and any kind of hide or skin. And when you're making weapons, do iron daggers. And let's say you'll probably have a lot more leather and strips. So you're best off to do, in my opinion, the hide bracers. So hide bracers, get rid of all of your iron, and then let's say do iron daggers, and then when you get rid of all of that, do hide bracers. Go around to all the shops with your tons of cash and keep buying that up. And keep doing your potions as well to pay for it. You'll max out smithing in absolutely no time. Absolutely no time. Now the hide bracers are kind of handy as well when you're maxing out. You know, if you want to max out enchanting at the same time, so buy up the cheaper soul gems. You know, depending on the money you have, obviously, and go around the river killing the mud crabs, and you can put those enchantments on the bracers you're making anyway to kind of do the smithing. But that's the way I would do it if I was allowed to buy everything. I would max out, absolutely max out, alchemy, and that would give me so much money, I could just sail through the rest of it, you know. No, yeah, or silver. Yeah, there's one in the halted stream camp and another one nearby. There's another one. There's about 3 of them. I'm not sure if they. I've got it here somewhere. I didn't bother using it yet, but I kind of ran in and kind of grabbed it. Well, that's breeding water. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's in there somewhere. No, okay, maybe I have it down here in one of these. I got that over across from Whiterun. Well, it's here somewhere anyway. Now I've forgotten where I put it. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I have it here somewhere. I'm nearly sure it was in the library. Oh, hang on. I think I might have moved it to one of these little guys, did I? Ah, it's there somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I'll have a look for it. Huh. Okay, I'll have to look for that later, guys. Yeah, but we got that on an earlier stream, about 2 streams ago. That's the brutal thing about when you put something away in here. You can never find it again. There it is. Yeah, transmute mineral ore. I have it in my alchemy lab. And I'll sort it out later, just haven't got the time. But it's not that good, to be honest, to kind of rank up alteration. I've always found detect life spell to be pretty good. Yeah, see, that's the key to everything. Once the cash starts rolling in from that, you can buy whatever you want, John. You know what I mean? There's so many vendors. You can even buy from the guys in the Imperial and Stormcloak camps if you haven't picked a side. But that's the first thing you should really do. Yeah, sure. How do I do this again? Oh, goodness. Ah, here it is. So, that's the original adoption mod. And this one here is called Improved Adoptions, Multiple Adoptions. So it's the same guy. Your kids will now talk to each other, talk to your spouse in a housecar, visit the place they said they'd visit but never actually do, like the lake, the market. Well, that's if we're here, they would visit the lake. Dragon's Reach, Temple of the Bella, Blue Palace, depending on where they're going. And then this one here. This one adds a last name to adopted kids. Requires the main one obviously to work. They'll just have the last name, Dovahkiin. So if you get a kid called Sarah, it will be Sarah Dovahkiin. Yeah. So that's all it is. But it's a nice little add-on, I stopped grinding that the last few times I played, and it just, naturally. Yeah, the alchemy, yeah. But if you want to get good fast and, get the other important things up, especially, let's say, the likes of illusion, where you would be using that harmony spell, that's a pretty quick level up for your character and getting all the perks you need. It's expensive to run, 500, but well, it's actually 900 and something. But with 500 magicka and let's say the right pieces of jewelry and attire, you get it down to around 490. You'd manage it with 500. That's awesome to level up your character to obscene levels. Yeah. Role playing, yeah. I find this fun, actually, grinding a character. I suppose fun is subjective, but I've always found that kind of grinding fun. You're doing a quest, you get some nice stuff to get rid of, and, that would be next, and you saw that, and then you kind of gives me a nice break. Yeah, kind of, how would I put this? Yeah, just kind of doing it in spurts, yeah. I find it kind of fun. I find a satisfaction from, kind of raising my character level. But I suppose it's not for everyone. Come on. Okay, we're nearly done, guys. There we go. We are ready. We gotta sell this junk now. I would say, guys, Windhelm, because we've got a few potions to get rid of as well. So we'll save it here, and we'll head to Windhelm. We'll sell off that junk, and then we'll head back to Blackreach and start pushing a bit further. All the while. This is not a bad idea either, John. Remember I said you'll collect a lot of salt and have nothing to do with it. Make yourself a little dead bell garden and combine that with salt, let's say, for a potion of slow. Now, if you wear some, let's say, alchemy attire, like, the ring necklace, the crown or whatever, you'll make slightly more powerful potions. That will get your alchemy up a little bit faster, more powerful potion. Oh, that. Yeah, you could do that for a start. Some of them I kind of know. But on the alchemy tree, you'll see some perks here. You know, once you have them, it's expensive, but you know, once you've got some ones to see on this alchemy tree here. You see this one here? If I take out all of these on 90, the second I sample an ingredient, I'll know all of its properties. So you'll have no problem, you know. But if you get an ingredient, let's say, that none of the properties are showing up, just eat the thing. Yeah, and you'll get one of them, you know. And then if you get stuck, yeah, just kind of mix and match them. Yeah. But there's no fun in that. Yeah. That's not essential, you do, you know, but it's kind of handy. You see where I like to keep 20 of everything, okay? So when I max out that one, I actually have 21 of everything up there. So I'll just eat one ingredient all the way down from my menu, you know, and that's it then on that. But a lot of them I can't even remember from memory, you know. 923. Yeah, I think we'd have to go to oh, we could go to Riften as well, but I'd rather go here, Windhelm, and see if we can get rid of this junk. Margarine and stuff, and poisons, healing and magic potions. Nice. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh no, what am I saying? What would you be doing in the Cloud District? That's one of my favorite games. Oblivion. So how have you been? Let me see. Let me get my reading glasses for this one. You don't mind if I call you Biggs? Yeah, or the old arrow to the knee. But that's the first of the Elder Scrolls games that I started on. Would have been Oblivion. Oh, that's good to hear. Not too bad, not too bad. Still recovering a bit from a medical procedure I had. Kidney stones. Still have a few, well, have one more to go. But not too bad. Now tonight has been pretty okay for me. So you're obviously a Skyrim player, or an Elder Scrolls player, I should say.
Come on, just stoke the fire.
So we're doing a kind of restrictive kind of scavenging run. Imperial only armor. No buying anything much for our characters. You know, anything to grind like metal, skins, leather, ingredients, same outside. So we can only take from containers and dungeons, which has been kind of hard, let's say, when it comes to soul gems. So we've pushed early into Blackreach, because that's where the soul gems would be. Was your first? Nice. Yeah. That's something in the engine that, you know, it's still today. You'll even find sometimes dead NPCs, especially the guards here. They spawn up pretty high and fall to their death. We've seen it in Fallout 4 as well, especially with, you know, some of the kind of vehicles they have. Yeah, it's been fun. I have a lot of time in this, although I'm a bit rusty now. It's been about a year and a half since I was back. And after playing Starfield, I needed something that made sense again from BGS. So I was overdue a run on this anyway. But this is about the most restrictions I've ever put this on. Biggs, yeah. But it's been fun. It reminds me a little bit of Valheim this way. You know, where you're kind of underpowered for certain dungeons. And then you've got to kind of push out. You know, collecting stuff, getting a little bit stronger, then going back. And, you know, going farther in. This was the spell he cast. It was really a high jump spell, was it? Oh. No landing potion. Really? Oh. I don't think I remember that one. Oh, you're talking about Morrowind. Oh, yeah. No, I never played that one, so yeah. Yeah, it was a scripted event, something you couldn't stop. Cool.
Now I'm retired.
Alright, that should be okay.
I'm a sailor on the north.
Now we're trying to get rid of this junk while we're here.
It's good to spend some.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, just a bit dull.
Now, once we get rid of this junk, we'll push right back to Blackreach. And we see, can we open a few of the gates on the way down? You see where he keeps saying, wait, I know you, and then he stops. See, I haven't done anything major in the game yet. You know, he'll say companions or something. Jeez, God. I haven't even joined up any of the factions yet. Just outside the starting town. Nice. A little bit like that, you know, that random encounter here, Collector, where you meet that guy with that staff. His granddad's staff.
Fruit and vegetables for sale.
I don't haggle. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Now, of course we can sell as much as we want to, and we have got a lot of junk to sell. We've got a lot of junk to sell. I'll make a bit of room in our inventory.
Everyone's looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
I don't know what I'm doing with those dwarfen bolts. Okay. Okay, we're pretty good. We're pretty good.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
I just get rid of a few more bits of junk in here, and then we're off.
Just about everybody in here.
They don't pester you
Give a holler if you have.
with lots to do. Nice. They don't give you anything to do. The Bard's College. Yeah. Oh, my favourite guild. I prefer the girls in Oblivion, but let's say if I had to pick one of these, I found the Mages Guild to be lacking in this. The quests are okay. Let me see. Probably the companions. Yeah. Yeah, probably the companions, I think. You know, you get that cool werewolf thing as well. So you're not messed up with those diseases anymore. Although there is, you can still actually get a disease, but it's rare. Don't know if it's a glitch or something. There's a few quests and a party. Dark Brother is usually good in any game. Much prefer the one in Oblivion. That was interesting, you know. This one, yeah, it's not bad either. But I prefer the one in Oblivion. And, you know, really up to halfway on the one in Oblivion, it was really good. And then it's kind of petered off a bit. It's like, you know, one guy read the first half, and then another guy came in and read the second one. Oh yeah, the painted trolls. That was interesting. They were tough. Yeah, that was in Chednal, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that one. The painted trolls. Yeah, oh, it was definitely different. There was an interesting one as well with the two twins. Remember that? A very easy miss as well. Where you speak to one guy and then you find another guy that were exactly the same. And then you clear that house out for him. You know, with the trolls. Yeah, pretty interesting. There was a lot of original quests in that.
So close to the answer.
And there were the kind of quests where you couldn't see where they were going, you know? Certain twists and that.
So,
Surprises.
interested in my potions and ingredients.
Oh. Let's see if we can just get rid of some of this junk. Now there's one more vendor here, and then we'll have a quick check outside and see if the Khajiit are here. And then we're good to go. We'll move on with this junk. Well, we did the quest here. The notoriously bugged Blood on the Ice. But I think the patch, the huge update we had, did something with this. Because when we did this, guys, remember, we didn't have to go inside and talk to her inside. You remember that? I didn't have to do it last time. That's kind of strange. But it worked out pretty good, and we got it finished. The cult in that small town. Here in in Oblivion. Oh yeah. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I used to always steal their Bible in Oblivion. I know the one. Yeah, down a little forest. Kind of hard to find. You rescue that Argonian damsel. And you bring her back to her mum, and you get some training in speechcraft, wasn't it? Yeah, that was pretty cool with the necromancer. But the loot was awesome in Oblivion. You know. Yeah, I remember that one. The Deep something, wasn't it? The Deep Ones. Yeah, Bible of the Deep Ones. That was the book. Yeah, it is. But it's the kind of game... Well, when you compare it to Oblivion, the story writing... But every game they've done, really, since Morrowind has kind of suffered story-wise. But there's a lot of things that say, you know, if you take one part of it, it's not great. But as a whole, the game itself is pretty awesome. You know, you'll overlook things like that and don't even notice them that much. This was the problem, let's say, with Starfield in a sense. You know, everything was lacking. You know, all of the loading screens didn't bother me that much, but, you know, when it was added to everything else, you know, it was quite bad. You know, what basically, you know, really uninspired and boring, draggy exploration in the game. Yeah, I remember that one. That was in the Mages Guild in the well. Yeah. And the fish one as well, the water breathing ring. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That was to get your recommendation, wasn't it? To get into the college. I remember that one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the Fingers of the Mountain. Remember that one? Kind of silly because to get the magic for that spell. You're talking about a lot of magic to run that spell. Ridiculous amount of magic. Yeah, it's another one of the Mages Guild ones. You can kind of do two things with that. You can kind of, you know, go with the bad one and then, let's say, steal back, or go with the good one and steal back the book and get the spell yourself. Yeah. You can get the recommendation and the book. Yeah, the voice. Yeah, the voices.
Wait, I know you.
But BGS tends to use the same voice actors kind of over and over, and I don't know, for the best part, I think that's okay.
Got something for just about everybody in here? Give a holler. All my... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Potions. Okay. $112. There. That's it, guys. That's all we can squeeze from here. We'll save at the gate. We'll just have a quick look and see if the Khajiit are outside. And then it's back to Black Reach. And we'll grind out some more of those soul gems and kind of rinse and repeat. Kind of breaking it up a bit so it's not so tedious. Oh, hi Seb. Have you been well, I hope? Yeah, it was quite big. About 13 gigabytes. Big update. The girl's main quest. Sure, if I can remember it. I heard it's absolutely awesome game. Yeah, Baldur's Gate. It's got some really good reviews. And it's nice to see a game company, doing some good work on a game. Hmm. Oh yeah, it is a pretty big update. So, when fighting with Mercer, yeah, Frey, is normally the main catacomb character. Is that hard? Oh yeah, yeah. Mercer is pretty tough. Very tough with his sword. Yeah. But it all depends on how much grinding, Seb, you want to do on your character. You know what I mean? But if you max out your character with the things that matter, and if you have, even a kind of basic knowledge of the enchanting and that, he's a pretty easy kill. But it will require a good bit. Yeah. I'm actually hunting Carlia. Yeah, in the original game, when you find her, let's say you're kind of set up in that ambush and she kind of saves your life. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty hard. I've almost always done it, except maybe up to the third time I played this game, and I've played this game countless times. I've always played it on Legendary. The downside of that is, you have to really fix up your character before you get into the quest, because, like, even mud crabs can be a problem. Even at level 40. On Legendary. So you're finding him very difficult, yeah. Yeah, he is pretty difficult. He's pretty handy with that sword. He can do a lot of damage. Like, even with a maxed out character, he's not exactly the easiest of all kills. That's what, let's say, doing some of the enchanting, where you would have your armor maxed out and, your weapons and that. But you can, legitimately in this game, without any glitches or anything like that, even the most common sword, once you max out everything, you can be doing dragon kills, depending on the sword, let's say. But even the bad ones, like the Imperial sword, probably 4 to 7 hits on a dragon, maybe a few more, taking them out. And Mercer would be the same. Yeah. Oh, Maroon's dagger. Not much good against Mercer, yeah. I would usually take Mercer with a Daedric short sword. Maxed out, make pretty quick work of Mercer. The problem is, at the end of the quest, he kind of transports all over the place. But once you max out your character, it's not, even on Legendary, it's not too bad. I would be going with a sword, to be honest. Dagger is okay for that kind of stealth, sneaking up behind thing. Of course it has that, here it is. Nice. It has that extra speed as well, but
I welcome you, friend.
not the greatest thing to use against bosses. With smithing, yeah.
Take a look.
$120. 15. There you go. We are out of here, guys. Now we are back to Black Ridge. Right, let's go. There it is there. Right, let's push down further. We'll hit him again. Now, this stuff I have is legendary, but it's junk compared to what I can do with it. It's just the character was so weak, I had to waste some soul gems on it. There's the bow. It was absolute junk. But bear in mind I didn't take out any perks on that. I did a few on that one. And, you know, I've got my... I've got this up to 294. But to be honest, it maxes at 568, so you know we're well above halfway on that. But until you max out enchanting and alchemy, you know what I mean, you're not going to really get the full effects, you know, of weapons and armor. Especially, you know, even maxing them out and doing that one kind of thing, you'd have to use the 4 pieces in alchemy. And, you know, let's say there'll be X% on the first one. So you'd kind of keep cycling them, taking away the one, let's say the first one is 9. So you'd wear that, make the next potion, then it'd be 12 or whatever the case may be. And you just keep cycling them around till they're all maxed, you know, at the same level. And then you've kind of maxed out that. And from that set then you can kind of make your new potions and stuff from there. I have an old video on it somewhere back and that, but I'll be doing it again once I've kind of ranked up enough. Yes, enchantment, yeah. That's very handy when that's fully maxed out because you can get 2 enchantments on any one item. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you'll have to keep going out getting those ingredients. But it's been much harder for me here, not being able to pick them outside or buy them. So it's been forcing me into dungeons and stuff, but I can grow them. But the growing is pretty slow. So obviously I've picked the death bells for the growing. Now we're taking everything here. Well, we've got down so far, and then we'll save it again and then we'll carry on. Once we open the lift down here, we won't have to backtrack so far on this. Until we want to maybe farm some soul gems again. From these guys. And that's the one we'll be able to open in a second, I think. Yeah, the lever is from the inside. Now, we'll be running into a ton of farmer here. So, I don't know how well I'm going to do against these with this upgraded character, but I wouldn't say I'll be doing too good. We might be able to kind of lure them out, maybe one by one, and take them out, but we'll see. So we're desperate for soul gems. But once we get to 90, which is a good bit away, the last 10 are ridiculous, the amount of soul gems we need to max out. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Now, we'll be a little bit more selective now with the rubbish we pick, I think. So we saved it around here, didn't we? Oh yeah, we just took this thing out here. Oh yeah, down here. We were down here. Oh. Okay. We took this junk out and then we what? Kind of stayed at the edge here. Now, we are probably going to face some farmer. So, this is where we need to save. Perfect. Okay. Now let me get ready and we'll see if we can farm some more. Push down and open some of these doors. Although they eventually close, which is kind of silly. Now, my farm in Rorikstead is too far. Oh, the modded farm. I've seen that one. Oh, you need the perks. You have to have the perks. Now, the ones you could do without, let's say, for a while. Let me show you the skills. There's enchanting in this. You see it here? You see, these are very important. That will have to be maxed out because it makes stronger enchantments. This one here gives you 25% more on armor, which you really need. And this one, again, and then this one gives you extra effect. 2 enchantments. That's invaluable on one piece. Then down here you've got Storm Enchanter, which means your resistance enchantments for shock will be much stronger. And for frost. And for fire. So you need those. You need all of that side. Would you see this one here? Take your time with these two. Soul Squeezer and Soul Siphon. Yeah. If you're playing a mage, maybe. But out from those two, it's vital that all of these are filled on that. And then when we go back to, let's say, alchemy, you would fill those completely. Now, you don't have to fill that one, but you'll have to take the first one. You go all the way up to purity. And it wouldn't hurt to get these. Concentrated poison. This one here, Green Thumb. If you pick this one, when you're picking plants, you'll pick 2 instead of 1. So that would get you a lot more junk, let's say, to get your alchemy up, or if you need the money. Yeah. But those are the ones that you're really going to have to do all the perks on. Definitely. Oh, hi Jake. How have you been? Well, I hope. And what have you been up to? Not too bad, not too bad. I hope you're keeping well. Yeah. It's not a real... you wouldn't really need that, or let's say the 2 plants. You could avoid those if you wanted to, but you definitely got to finish all the other ones, and the same on that, because they're all adding to your resistances and your enchantment and your strength, and you wouldn't be getting the same effect. In some cases you might have to waste up another space on another piece, another item, let's say, to make up for it. So it's about getting those resistances as strong as you possibly can. Now, when you upgrade an armor with blacksmith, you can always do it again. But once you put an enchantment on a piece of armor, you can't override it again, so you'd have to use a new piece, But once you get any armor up to about 568 or above, Zeb, you don't need any more enchantments in it to make it stronger. It looks like it's stronger, it'll show stronger, but it only protects you to 568. So once you get to 568, you don't need any more enchantments. Don't waste any more on them. Strong, aren't they? Oh, we just gotta be careful, guys. You see, we're pretty underpowered for this area, but we need the soul gems. There's no other way of doing this. Not if we're gonna stick to the rules. And there's another guy here in the corner. Come on. Oh, he doesn't really come out till we come down here. Come on. There you go. And this way we're kind of getting one hand restoration and the heavy armor up as well. So we're kind of multitasking in here. And of course getting the gems we need for enchanting. Hey. Oh, there you are. We'll leave that behind. That is absolute junk. Only stuff for crafting. There we go, there's another one in restoration. I want to be looking into that a little bit better in a moment as well. And now we've pushed down to here. Okay. Now, just let me get something to drink. We'll go in here. The spiders. Yeah, hi Joe. Yeah, they're pretty good for what we want to do. You know, really hitting that heavy armor and, you know, we want to max that out. Yeah, light armor is pretty good as well. As I said, once you get the enchanting done, you'll get that to 568. So, light or heavier, no matter what type you want, they always end up the same way, you know. 568. I'm trying to go as far as I can without using restoration. Ooh. Only potions. Ah. Yeah. That's interesting. But your magic will definitely suffer for that. That's one I've never really been into, using the health potions and stuff. The only time I seem to use them is, you know, when I'm enchanting and stuff. But the hardest one to do in this is destruction. I hate that one with a vengeance. Oh, we're here already. Right. This is what we have to deal with, farmers, unfortunately. Oh, once we get down here, I don't know, we're really ready for those guys yet. But we will give it a try. You see the farmer helmet? That's classic. Oh, there's only one full kind of normal farmer set in this game. I remember before mods came to this game, it was pretty popular. Especially for female followers. I don't think I'll take it now. You know, I'll wait till I get the full set. Because the usual shields and all that junk. Yeah, I want you. There's a quest coming up eventually, I want that for... That Arnold Gain guy, remember that? College. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Making regeneration potions. Yeah, pretty bad, yeah. Giving nothing. Regeneration. No, I don't really use the health potions and that. Oh, do you remember this guy? Yeah, he's just in here. He's got a little journal. He was killed by the farmer. Yeah, he should be down here. Ah, there he is. And there's his journal. Hey, the eyeless creatures took us in our sleep. Yeah, he's talking about the farmer. Hmm. Yeah, he's pretty much gone, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know why he's dressed like that, but we're big into journals. What was your last quest line? On this, I haven't really done many of the quests per se. Where is it? Here. A chance arrangement, you know, but we haven't gone, you know, just that little kind of introduction thing. And obviously I did, I got illusion to 100, so I did that. Then the initiation quest for the college. Obviously the most notoriously buggy game, or buggy quest, Blood on the Ice. We finished that one. And then the starting one. Before the Storm and Unbound. So just these. Not a lot. I've done a few kind of miscellaneous ones that are not really showing up. You finished it just now. Nice. That's cool. It was bugged. Oh my. Oh. Are you using mods or something, or was it just, you know, bugged? Okay, this is ticking me off now. Now it's close. Doesn't matter where. Still working on this. There it is. Okay. Tough, isn't he? Yeah, we're up against it in here, guys. But this will help us with restoration and heavy armor as well. So we better be full of saves in here. Yeah, I'm on legendary with this one. And those are a little harder than the last. As we push farther, I'll get a bit iffy, alright. There's another guy there. Let's take care of him. Okay, his AI went a little sideways there, but I'm not complaining. Now there's this chunk down here. And then there's that way down here. Let me see which way we want to go. Let me check down here for a moment. I think that goes to a dead end. And there's some junk down there I want to kill. And then that tree. Is this the one with the tree? Master is plenty for me. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Just the game takes a bit of getting used to. I'm going to lurk till I fall asleep. And thanks for lurking, Terry. I appreciate it. Have a good one and stay safe, Terry. Bye. Eight hours. Yeah, me too. It's been well over 10 years ago since I had 8 hours of straight sleep. Yes, mages will always be a problem on Legendary. Your best chance with mazes on Legendary is to basically max your character out and go heavy into conjuration. And you're leaving those guys do a lot of the dirty work. Magic will be your top priority on that, building up a, a good supply of that. Yeah, they do. Oh, you mean, fighting against them? I know what you mean. Yeah, until you get your character maxed and you get resistances. I think when I max my character, if I'm not mistaken, on one enchantment, I can get a 92% resistance against fire, frost, and shock. So that helps. But if you fix your character right, mages will be the easiest ones to deal with. Once you get the resistances done. And that's why you want to be doing your enchanting, you know what I mean, and your alchemy. Yeah. They'll be easy, you'll just sail through them. You'll love to see those guys. They'll be much easier than the farmer. Hang on. We're backtracking, guys. We're going the wrong way. I always do these in these dungeons. We're going the wrong way. Yeah, this is the way we came in. Yeah, okay. We move on. Okay. And this slow progression is okay because we're grinding out the remaining stuff on this and now getting our junk for upgrading on the other stuff as well. At this level we really shouldn't be down here. You can pick too much of this junk as well and becomes a problem. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to fall for that trap, do we? Ah, here we go with the farmer. This is where it hits the fan now, guys. I'm not sure about this character and the farmer. Oh, this stupid... Come here. I hate this puzzle. I'm used to one-shotting these guys. Okay, let me see if I can remember this one. Oh, hang on. That's not the puzzle, sorry. I thought it was the puzzle. Yeah, there's a ton of these guys. Now, he was rather passive, wasn't he? Okay. I don't think we'll fare out too well against these farmer. Then we jump down there and that's another one. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, just... There. Yeah, there's a lady down there. I think she has a journal. Now there's another interesting little spot before we drop off the edge here. Because as far as I know, when we drop off the edge, there's no way out. We want to be careful here, guys. Yeah. You know, in case we're not able to handle it down there, we need a way back. I'm doing the Assassin's build. OTT's got Dark Brotherhood. Nice main quests. I'm not sure which path to go now. I'm level 8, pretty low. And avoiding to continue the main quest line now in Whiterun. Do you know which faction you want to join? Well, in this sab you can join them all. It's not like Fallout 4 where if you join one, you know, you kind of fall out with the other. So you can join them all and do the little quests, you know, whenever it's suiting you. But the companions is a good one to start with. Yeah. You know, getting that werewolf thing and not getting those diseases is pretty cool. A normal warrior build to get the achievements. Get all the achievements on legendary. Nice. Nice. There's a skill book in here as well, but I think we've read it. And a few cells we have to open. Now, here we go, guys. Oh, we'll be keeping those peerless ones. Yeah, we'll be keeping those. They're the only things worth keeping. Yeah, you gotta be nosy in this game. Now just one more here. There's a skill book on the table. I'm not sure, I think we might have got it, but we need the practice on this one anyway. Okay, this seems... oh, sugar. Yeah, that's the way, alright, let me see. Gotcha. Nah. We don't want to take that. We're going for the smaller stuff. Now, here's the book. The locked room. Now, is that lock picking? It is. And of course this big... oh, it's a master. Interesting. Okay, I have 0 perk points out on this. We should be able to get it. Eric the Slayer, I know him, yeah. So I give him light armor too. I know the guy. You supply him with some armor. Rorik's dead, isn't it? He is one of the few followers you can use for a steward as well. As far as I know, I think Eric can be a steward. But for way too long I've had a one-handed weapon, which I thought was a two-hander. I only, let's say, switched to two-hand, you know, once I get rid of the one-hand thing. Even though there's no such thing as a two-hand imperial weapon. So I'll have to make allowances, you know, let's say when I'm building up to two-handed skill, because there's no other way, yeah, to get it. Yeah, the kind of barbarian class. So for the interests, let's say, of leveling out two-handed, we will have to use it too. Oh my good god. You're better off to keep spamming this until you get a bit of movement from the top. I've got a ton of these picks anyway, I might as well use them. Ah, there. We know where it is now. We know where it is now. Okay, come on now. Okay, maybe a bit further. No, back a bit actually. Gotcha. Ooh. Right. Now, this is where we've got to be mega careful, because once we jump down here, we'd have to be able to push through. So, we need a good screenshot of this one. Here. We'll save here. Let's see. Let me see what that's like. Yeah, we can't go over that one in case we have to backtrack. I think we're trapped here once we go down. We gotta at least make it to the lift. And that's gonna be something. Now, this lady here. Now, where's our book? She's got a... Hasn't she? Oh, man. No, I think we find her book later on. Now, this is where we start meeting the farmer. It's going to be a hard grind to get to that lift. We'll do our best. We've got the other save anyway if things go bad. Look at that. I'm not sure about this, guys. I think we're kind of done. I don't think we'll progress on this character past this point. And we'll give it a shot. See what I mean? And there's no real way out. I wonder, could we run towards that? I doubt it. I'll give it a shot. If we die, we'll just go back from here. I don't think we're strong enough to make this. Not with this junk weapons and armor anyway. Those guys I used to kill pretty easily. Oh! Hahaha! Okay, we're going back from here. We'll have to take the long way back. We got a little bit. Now we'll have to push out into other dungeons. Oh! You hear that, guys? Audio bug. Always on these runes. Try it again. I'll have to quit the game if it stays. Ah, got it. No sound, guys. Audio bug. Oh, hi Jake. Well, thanks. Okay, I'll have to quit the game. Always in these dwarven ruins. Now, hopefully this will work out. But there's always been audio bugs in here in this one. The Imperial gear is pretty rubbish, isn't it? Oh, hi guys in chat. Okay, it's still kind of here. We'll backtrack till we'll go outside, then we'll do another save. You hear that crackling? It's always been... Oh, there's no sound at all. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah. It's just a game. Now, we need to get out of the ruins. There. We're actually gone silent now. 0 sound. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible. And I'll do a load outside. That's a problem with loading up again in these ruins. Never really works out. Yeah, let's get out of here as quick as we can. Sugar. How do I get out of here again? Oh, that's the way we came up. This way. It's a long way out. I forgot about the reloads in here. Dodgy. I hope I can get this bug out. You know that. I don't fancy doing this again. Oh my. End this loading screen. Come on. Some games never change, do they? Oh, for goodness sake. Always had problems in these runs. Okay, this is a problem, guys. Tell me, we at least saved the last time, didn't we? In the manor. I don't think we're getting out of here, guys. There, we're out. Okay. Let's see where our last save was. $77.47. My, that was almost an hour if we lost it. Here, let's get out of here now. Save outside, quit the game and reload. It's crashed. We've lost an hour, I think. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get out of here. You really need to be strong enough in this in the Dwarven Ruins to get out. Come on. It's looking dodgy, isn't it, guys? I don't think we'll make it. I'll do a save down here before I get to the door, but oh no, we're not gonna make it. We are not going to make it. I think we've lost an hour because I'll tell you why. If we pick this bug up in here, we can't really go through these doors. I think we've lost an hour, guys. Gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable, isn't it? That's because of the reload. You know, you need to be strong enough to push on through here. Once you start saving down here, it's a major problem. My sound is totally gone from this one. The problem with this is I might have to kind of reset my console to get the sound back. That would mean losing the stream. We'll see. The bug is not too bad if you're not streaming, you know. I think we've got to keep out of there until we're... That's a pity, because I really needed... We're not getting the Black Reach then, guys. Yeah, we're definitely not getting the Black Reach. This sword jam thing now is going to be a problem. Oh, my pleasure, Jake. My pleasure. No, we're not getting out of here, guys. Yeah, let me quit this again and I'll try and unload from the... from the other spot. But that's an hour gone down the drain. I should have known anyway, because I don't really come here until I can kind of sail through it. Saving here and then loading again is never a good thing. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's still not working, guys. Here, let me just save outside. I definitely did quit the game out here. I might be able to do it from inside, guys, but I'll have to clear the cache on the console. There's some kind of audio bug that's tripping me up. But I'll do a save here just in case, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. So I might lose my stream for about 3 or 4 minutes, and my apologies for this. I don't usually get this bug here because I don't usually have to reload in here to get out of trouble. No, this is bad. Bad. Okay, I'll have to clear the cache, guys, or we can't go on with this game. Not like this, anyway. Here, let me see if my audio is still up. Yeah, okay, audio is still there, that's not too bad. Okay, this is gonna take a couple of minutes, guys. I'll see, when I clear the cache, I'll try and get out from the ruins. If not, then I'll clear the cache again, and then I'll load up from the last one. I think that's the only way to do it. So what I'll do is I'll quit this game. Yeah, we'll just leave it here for a second. I just need a quick... yeah, I've got no choice. We definitely can't play unless we get rid of this. So I'll lose my stream for about 5 minutes, guys. I need to clear the cache in this, and then we'll load it up and we'll see. Now, sorry about this, guys.